I've been a teacher for 34 years, all in Rapid City. I teach physical education, and my goal is to try to get all the kids to the point where PE is a great place to come and a fun place to be, and that they're going to take something away from here that they're going to be able to use the rest of their life. You know, a lot of things that have happened in the past, a lot of people have a preconceived notion that PE teachers roll out the ball, dodgeball every day, and kind of a survival of the fittest attitude. And that's anything but the truth. We try to get kids to the point where they're coming into a safe place, they know they're going to be taken care of, and at the same time they're going to learn something that's going to improve their health and their fitness, and something that they can do forever. You know, when I first started teaching, I've taught elementary school, I've taught high school, and I never really did any teaching in the middle school because I was a little concerned that that would be a difficult age. I came here 3 years ago and thinking that I was going to retire at that time, and these last 3 years have been 3 of the funnest years of my career. It's been, it's been a real neat experience for me to work with this level of kid. It is so important. They really need to have a healthy attitude towards their health and fitness, especially nowadays with our kids are really at risk. I read a study a few years back that said most kids in the 50s and 60s, especially in the Midwest, were healthy, happy kids because they were working outdoors, they were, had a good work ethic. But in the last 15, 20 years, that's changed immensely. Our obesity rate amongst kids is growing every year. That's something we really need to be concerned with. The fact that mom and dad are both working now, a lot of times kids have to fend for themselves at home what they eat. It is our job, our responsibility to make sure that we're getting the kids the right kind of information as far as education, with nutrition and also with fitness. They need to get up and out and get active. You know, they're actually, the National Archery in the Schools program is a program that I've been familiar with for the last 3 or 4 years, something we've been doing here at Southwest. Well, their department is actually hosting a state tournament at the Civic Center April 6th. And actually Terry Bauer, a physical education teacher that was at Dakota Middle School, now East Middle School, has entered a team in that every year and just do fantastic things. The whole idea is to try to use the program that we use, the curriculum that we use to teach archery, and show kids that that's something they can do for a very, very long time. They're still actively involved. It keeps their mind sharp. It teaches them sequencing. It teaches them patience. There's a lot going on. But that's just one thing that we do in physical education. That's something that we're trying this year for the first time. We have a before school program where we bring kids in 3 mornings a week. They make a commitment to be here at 6:30 in the morning. They come in and they do weight training and cardio work, foot speed and agility stuff. And we've got 30 kids in here every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. So there's all kinds of opportunities for kids in our community. There's teachers all over Rapid City that are doing the same things here. I'm not alone in this. Our physical education department is doing the right things to get kids healthy. You know, one of the things that I've always enjoyed about athletics and activities is there is a life lesson in everything they do. You have to learn patience. You have to learn to work with somebody so the teamwork is involved. You have to learn tolerance because not everybody's going to be on the same level. There's mentoring that takes place every day. Those are all things that I'm sure any good employee would take to the job with them, and that's going to be a service that employers are looking for. I'm going to hire somebody that's a team player. I'm going to hire somebody that's not going to miss work because they're healthy and they're at work every day. Those are the lessons that we're trying to push on so our kids can go to the next level. Physical education, as you said, is typically something that not many people think of, but I believe that physical education is an integral part of our education system. If our kids aren't alert, if they're not awake, they're not going to be book smart, if that's what you want to say. They're not going to be sharp in the classroom. If I had my way, I'd have every student up here at 6:30 in the morning and get in a workout in and fire their day up that way, because I think it would be advantageous to them to get through their school day. That's something that, you know, a lot of people have different opinions on, but I know when I get up in the morning and I go for my walk or I go out and run my dogs, I'm awake and I'm ready for the day. Budget cuts are tough, and we fought this in the 70s with Dakota Proposition. We fought it all the time because people are looking for ways to save dollars. I mean, everybody's fighting for their department. This is the department that we need to make sure we're staying on top of. If we're doing our job, our kids are going to be healthy. If our kids are healthy, they're going to be happy. And if they're healthy and happy, they're going to be well-educated students. What people need to keep in mind, our parents specifically, is that you're doing the right things at home if you're getting your kids involved in activities. But at some point you need to look at how many activities are too much. Because I know we do have some kids that are in multiple sports at the same time. And I know overuse is a problem with shoulders and knees and things like that. Just have to be well educated in what we want our kids to do and what our expectations are from those programs.